have done you a great disservice by not informing you of a short story that is now available in the Silence and Starsong anthology. It's full of short stories from various authors, full of high strangeness, the types of things I know you want to read. And I also have a short story in that anthology called The Fettered Son. So what I wanted to do was take a moment and read you a little bit of it. This is a great episode to listen to if you're needing to do dishes or drive to the grocery store. Now would be the time. The Fettered Son by Ben Cries. We drive up to the gate and stop. Glancing up, I see the stone angel on the brick column looking down at us. She's beautiful, but her expression sad. Her gown appears to be flowing in a breeze. Mother rolls down the car window to press the number keys on the little box. "See," she says to me and my two brothers, "there's even an angel here to watch over you." I see that one of the angel's wings has been broken off, leaving only a jagged stub of pale stone, but I say nothing. Slowly the gates part and we drive through. This place is nothing like our old neighborhood. Here, the road is smooth and free of potholes. No weeds press up through cracks in the asphalt. Thick, uniform grass lawns surround us, rather than dirt, punctuated by dandelions. No leaning fences or barking dogs straining at chains. Narrow driveways lead off the main road. I glimpse the gables and roofs of the houses peeking from groves of oak trees. My little brother Wilder is in the front seat, face pressed against the window, straining to take it all in. Wilder was born for wide open spaces, but he has only ever known our tiny house in town. He is like a racehorse, too long stabled, now finally within sight of the track. "Can I roll the window down?" Wilder says without taking his eyes from the view. Mother responds by lowering the window, startling Wilder. They laugh together. I look over at our older brother, Eldon, seated with me in the back seat. Even his usually stoic face breaks into a smile. It has been a long time since we have laughed together. For months, levity has been weighed down by mourning. Eldon's face constricts suddenly in pain. His hand shoots down to his right foot, or rather where his right foot once had been. "Is it hurting you?" I ask. Eldon nods. The phantom pains have been coming more and more. Mother says it could be due to the stress of the move. I reach out and squeeze Eldon's hand reassuringly. Eldon is 17, 4 years older than I, but I feel responsible for him. It had been my job to care for him after the amputation. When Mother was away working, I would be the one to apply lotion to the scarred stump. I made sure his compression bandages were properly fitted and sanitized. Mother slows the car and turns into a paved driveway, lined by trees. Near the curb stands a sign with a smiling lady's picture and the word "sold" across the top. "Here we are," Mother says. Eldon, Wilder, and I all lean forward, peering out the windshield, straining to catch sight of our new home. The driveway makes a lazy S-curve. Then we see it. "Wow," I say. It's a sprawling, single-story brick house. Ornate shutters frame the windows. Wrought iron bars, curving like black vines, cover all the panes. It's beautiful. The only thing that could make it better is Father. But he is not coming. He will never make the trip from the city to this out-of-the-way neighborhood with its manicured lawns and quiet street. The driveway splits into a loop before the house. Mother stops the car at the front door and we climb out. We only have a few suitcases to carry in because the movers brought all of our other things a few days ago. We unload while Mother unlocks the front door. I carry Eldon's case, along with mine. He is still learning to balance on his prosthetic foot, and the added weight of a suitcase will not help the process. We climb the few steps to the wide front door, now held open by Mother. The promise made by the exterior is more than fulfilled by the inside. The entry is wide and well lit. The hardwood floor shines. Above us hangs a beautiful chandelier, its chain climbing up to an arched ceiling. Rooms open on both sides, and a hallway invites us deeper into this wonderful new home. Mother locks the front door behind us and gestures to the house around us. Welcome to your new home. It takes nearly half an hour, but Mother leads us through the whole house, showing each room, every single space as inviting as the last. Mother shows us her study with dark-stained bookshelves. Already, Mother's medical books and old surgical tools inside shadow boxes decorate the shelves. Even the old stainless steel surgeon's table with its leather restraint straps and adjustment cranks sits in the far corner. Mother's collected many such items, things she calls historical pieces, relics of her profession. Then we get to see our new bedrooms. We each will have our own. Wilder and I will no longer share, which, now that it comes to it, actually makes me feel a little sad. But Mother explains that I am growing up, and as a young lady I should have some privacy. Finally, Mother shows us a room that I am sure will be my favorite, the atrium. It is a room full of light. The ceiling and 3 walls are all glass. It is filled with potted plants bristling with color and scent. A knee-high pond bubbles with life, orange and black fish moving lazily beneath the surface of the water. One lone tree grows up from a circle of dirt in the center of the room. That is an apple tree, Mother says, but it needs a couple more years before it will produce. Eldon glances upward at the glass ceiling. Won't it break through the ceiling eventually? No, it won't grow any bigger than it is now. This makes me feel sad for the little tree. An iron bench with plump cushions catches my eye. It is nestled in among the greenery. I can already imagine lazy afternoons there with a favorite book, my skin soaking in the heat of the sun. I turn to say so to Wilder, but he has moved off to stand by the glass. Something beyond has captured his attention. I push my way through the greenery to stand beside him. Just outside, encircled by a concrete deck, is a rectangular pool. I can't see the bottom, but it doesn't appear to have any water in it. A large pile of fresh dirt is heaped at one end of the deck, partially covering the little diving board. "We have a pool," Wilder hisses. "What?" Mother says. She and Eldon come over to where we are standing. "They didn't even get started," Mother says to herself. She turns to us. "No, I'm sorry, Wilder, but we do not have a pool. I am having it removed." Mother frowns, and they should have finished the work last week. "What? Why?" Wilder says. Mother crouches down and puts her hands on Wilder's shoulders. "Pools are very dangerous. A lot of kids drown in them every year, even good swimmers like you." As we leave the atrium, I see Wilder glance back at the pool, a dark look on his face. Seated in the dining room, steaming casserole before us, we hold hands and pray. Mother thanks God for each of us, for protecting us on the drive, and finally, for our new home. We eat in near silence. The excitement of the day still buzzes in my head. Though bedtime is nearing, I don't think I will be able to sleep. Mother finishes, pushes her chair back from the table, and draws in a long, satisfied breath, smiling at each of us in turn. "Children, do you remember the rule in our old house?" Her words seem to cast a shadow over us. I feel my body tense. We all remember the rule. Wilder's eyes are down, but Eldon is giving Mother a serious, grown-up look. The 3 of us nod. The rule had been simple. We were not allowed to go outside, ever. Mother had instituted the rule after Father's murder. It had happened in the neighborhood during one of his nighttime walks, and though the police had found the killer, the rule remained. The same rule applies here, Mother says. Is that understood? Yes, Mother, Eldon says. Yes, Mother, I repeat. But Wilder says nothing. He pokes at the food on his plate with his fork, his face bearing an unmistakable frown. I know Wilder is still unhappy about the pool, and now this. I don't like it myself, and we had assumed we would be free of it after the move. After all, we were away from the city now, away from the old neighborhood. Wilder, Mother says. Wilder forces his eyes to meet Mother's. Yes. Did you hear what I said? Yes. Mother watches Wilder, waiting for him to say more, but Wilder doesn't speak. Mother repeats, Do not go outside, okay? But I thought we moved here so we could go outside. No, son. We moved here so all of you would be safe. Besides, this house is 4 times as big as our last house. You'll find more than enough to do inside. And you have an atrium here that's just like being outside. Wilder's eyes fall back to his plate, but he is clearly not satisfied. Can't Eldon watch us outside? Wilder says in a small voice. Mother shakes her head, but it is Eldon who speaks. Mother knows best, Wilder. We need to listen to her. Enjoy the rest of this story by purchasing a copy of Silence and Starsong. There'll be a link in the description.